Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel if it's not your first time here. My name is Casey, Vanity Case Makeup, across all my socials. And today we are gonna make this soft glam horror beautiful Friday the 13th amazing look that I love so much and don't want to take off with the new Glamlite Friday the 13th collection. Now, this is from October. This collection launched on Friday the 13th back in October. It's now November the 21st, today when I'm filming, but I just received this package yesterday while I was at work. And so, here we are. This is my first look with the palette and two of the other products. And I also needed to get something not makeup as well. So I grabbed myself this little makeup bag because it's so super cute. Look at the little details. Two little axes for the two zippers. This time around, we have the 15 pan Friday the 13th Camp Crystal Lake palette. I'm going to go ahead and insert some product photography, video, whatever, while I'm talking about it. But this has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mattes, one matte with sparkle, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shimmers. And Glamlite is known for doing beautiful pigmented, smooth, buttery, velvety shimmers and beautiful mattes that can blend for days, have pigment, are soft, can layer. Glamlite really has an amazing formula, and if you haven't checked them out, this is your sign to go. If you're interested, and only if you're interested in their products. But if you've been eyeing things from them, I give you my stamp of approval. You haven't even seen this video yet, and I'm already talking about how good Glamlite is. So I bet you can see, you can foresee how this video is going to be. So, because I look like a soft glam horror final girl snack right now, and I'm here for it. So this look started off as me staring at this palette and saying, I don't have an inner corner shade. That is the one criticism I can make about the last probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 palettes from Glamlite. But I've noticed that they don't include a ton of light shades. And that's one thing I wish they would do. Give me a real light matte, give me a real light shimmer. Even if it's 2, 1, whatever. Just give me that so that I don't have to pull in another palette or the highlighter from whatever collection, because I don't always want to use the highlighter. Sometimes I just want to use exclusively that palette. I have a huge collection, but for video purposes, I want to put a look on and not feel like I still am missing something, because I'm always about amping it up a notch. So anyway, without further ado, let's just go ahead and roll the footage so you can see how I created this beautiful look. I'm going to jump into voiceover, and here we go. All right, Casey from the future looking at Casey from the past. So we are going to start by being happy about the products. And I'm going to put some Juvia's Place Eye Prime in the shade 1 all over my eyeballs. And I'm going to use that to clean up my under eyebrows, I guess you would call that. I'm going to use a flat brush. This is a very old brush, but I sometimes use my P. Louise ones, the 7072, but you could really use any flat concealer brush or whatever. So I just cut out a bunch of that because it's really just me patting it down on there, and then you can see I'm being very meticulous under my brows to carve them out. I don't want to have any weird space in there. So basically I'm making sure all that's even, nice thin even layer. Don't need a lot, and make sure you shake that primer too before you use it, because I made the mistake of doing that the first time I got it and it squirted out oil everywhere. Yay! Anyway, I'm going to start with those two shades. We're going to start with Unlucky Day and Death Curse, and then Can't Hide and Jason Lives. Those are basically the shades that I use for the look. So I'm going to take Death Curse, which is the darkest shade, on a BH shader brush using my little protractor, which is not at all for makeup, but use any kind of flat, surface to get a nice sharp line. I use tape sometimes if I don't feel like holding that thing up, but really I just need to start the wing, or the shape. I guess it's not really a wing, but kinda. You could make that your wing, but I always use eyeliner to make a actual winged liner on top of it, generally. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. Things just look nice. Wings and things. But anyway, we're gonna kind of pat and smooth and blend, and I'm just kind of starting to fill out that shape. This is one of the more important parts of eyeshadow, because generally you need to lay down a good shape and start off that foundation for the look so that you can have an even shape, of course. Me being having asymmetrical as hell eyelids can be kind of a pain in the butt, but we do what we do. So of course I cut out a lot of that blending, but basically I didn't do too much more. But then I'm taking, I think that's a BH Pearl brush, and I'm taking the shade Unlucky Day. Yes, Unlucky Day. That's that mauve shade right next to Death Curse. And I'm packing that in my crease. So in the deepest point of my socket, we're going to lay that foundation. Fun, fun. I'm just checking my blend there and doing some windshield wiper motions just to lay that color down. Thin, even layers, not picking up too much at a time, because you can add, and taking away is definitely harder than adding. So we want to just keep adding, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. That's, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Probably, never mind. But now I'm taking some setting powder. You could take any lighter shade. This palette does not have one, but I just took some like pressed setting powder and used that to kind of lay down on top of that line there, and make sure there's no harsh lines where my blend is going to meet that eye primer. Now I'm taking the shade Can't Hide, which is going to be that mauve shade, the shimmer, and I'm using a silicone brush to put that on. Seeing how that looks, seeing if I like it. And it's pulling a little silver, but it is a very cool tone shade. So now I'm taking my finger and doing the same thing, just laying that on top. I don't think I sprayed that little silicone brush. I'm pretty sure I just laid it on there dry. So now I am taking Summer Camp and laying that on my lower lash line just with my pinky. You could use a brush for this, but I was being lazy. And now I'm taking the shade Jason Lives, which is that silver shade. And we're going to put that in the inner corner. This is a Urban Decay brush that came in one of the palettes, and you could use any pencil brush for that. We're done with that blend. I'm going to take Death Curse and the F13 black shade and blend that in to kind of merge those shimmers. And then putting a line down of that black eyeshadow F13 with an angled BH brush to make a foundation for my wing liner. I find this helps to secure that liner and prohibits the glitter from kind of falling and attaching to it. Don't ask me why it works, it just works. Now I'm taking this Cosmetics pigment that I was lucky enough to win. It's a silver sparkly glitter pigment. It's not no craft glitter or nothing like that. It's a beautiful pigment. And I just wet my Morphe brush and just made a little line above my crease there. And put a little in my inner corner. And that is going to accent the look. I'm going to add liner lashes and the rest of my face. And I will be back to show you the finished product in 3, 2, 1. All right. Here we are with the finished product. Full face, beaming highlight. Definitely the aliens could see me. That's always a good sign. And I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to hide from Jason Voorhees wearing this. So whatever. I guess I'd be dead. I feel like I'd probably be the final girl though, because I'm pretty resourceful. And I feel like a lot of bitches in horror movies just are setting themselves up. Just saying. You always scream at the screen, or I always scream at the screen saying, no, don't go check out the funny noise that's coming from the closet or under the bed. You know, don't run into the woods. Don't have sex in a tent with no one around. Like, and they always do. So, maybe just a dash of common sense would have helped, but y'all know I'm just messing around. Anyways, I don't want to take this look off. It looks so good. Oh my goodness. And the thing is, I was so stressed out about not having an inner corner highlight. And you know what? The shades came through. They really did. And then that Carisha Cosmetics glitter just gave it to me. Just put that icing on that, the whipped cream and the cherry on top of this look. But I want to talk about how much I love the palette. This was not the color story that I was necessarily expecting. I was kind of more expecting like this. And they gave us this and I was so happy to see it. I didn't want another red and black palette because we've had Chucky, we've had, Ghostface, and those had burgundies and blacks, some mauve, and then we had taupey, gray, monotone, beautiful but monotone. So to have this variety where you could take it in rows or columns, you could, go down the rows and kind of do a look with all these mats, you know what I mean? You could pair a couple of mats together, you know what I mean? Like there's so many options for this palette. And even though it's very dark to mid-tone, I will probably be pulling things into it because the only light shades are these and they're still not, quite light enough. Maybe Jason Lives, but even then I still kind of needed to pull something in. But I'm so 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 happy the way that this came out. Um I also really really love the highlighter. This is the Friday the 13th. Let me see what it's called. Which I guess just the Friday the 13th highlighter. It says on the back, slay your makeup routine on this unlucky day with with this iridescent shifting highlighter made with a soft focus formula designed to highlight and smooth the appearance of skin. And I definitely think this is a different formula than even like the Ghost Face that's super super sparkly, which I love. But compared to the Michaela blue highlight, which is similar but not quite the same, and also compared to the Uncharted in the Rick and Morty, it's different. So let's do a little comparison. So this is Uncharted. Okay, so we're gonna go right here. Super super sparkly. Like I love this highlighter. Now we're gonna do the Friday the 13th, so we're gonna do it right here. See how it just, I mean, and you want your highlighter to disappear, but the thing is, us girlies that love colored highlighter will want to sparkle from time to time. But you can really, I mean, I like either. I really do. But there's a time and a place for both. Sometimes both of them together, you know. And then the Michaela one, let me find it because I do have it somewhere around me. Hold, please. Okay, the original, not the original, but the pot 2 highlighter from Michaela. This blue right here, and I'm gonna use a different finger here. This one is more of like an icy kind of blue with more of a purple to it. So it's probably more similar to, there we go. You can see the difference, right? So we have the most sparkly, and this is leaning more warm green blue. This is that soft focus disappears totally. And let me do a second pass on it just to amp it up a little bit, just so you can see a little bit better. That's that Jason one in the middle. It's like this sandy blue with a little bit of purple, and then that one towards the top is the Michaela. Do you need all three? If you love colored highlighter like I do, yeah, why not? They're affordable, so it's not like you're breaking the bank buying a $90 champagne Tom Ford highlighter that nobody needs. Sorry, not sorry. I'm just like, I like luxury beauty too, but I just know how much better indies do it. I can't go back. Do I love Natasha Denona's quality? Yes. Do I like some brands like Melt Cosmetics? Do I think they're a little behind the times? Sometimes. A lot of the time, they haven't jumped on that multi-chrome, duochrome train, and I think that's what we're hoping that they will do. Don't get me wrong, I love an impactful shimmer, but like, I don't know. They just haven't really done it for me in a while. And then the last thing, makeup related from the collection, is the lip kit. And it's a burgundy liner, which I really love. I will wear the crap out of it. It's a retractable, and I do prefer the wooden pencils from Glamlite, but I still think that their formula, even in the retractable pencil, is beautiful. So, I mean, I'm not mad about it. And then the lipstick is also super beautiful, and it comes with a sharpener on the bottom, which is great, so that way you can keep it nice and sharp. So there's that. Or yes, it is retractable. I had to double check. And then the packaging on the lipstick, so super cute. So we have a beautiful nude orangey, and look at the little like machetes. Can we see? There we go. Little machetes. And it's all the way down. Like, you can see the little blades. Like, the packaging, Glamlite's an experience, and if you haven't experienced Glamlite and you've been waiting for someone to, I don't know, just convince you, if you've been waiting for somebody to let you know, like, that they're worth it, definitely. If there's something that you're eyeing, I say go for it. Anyway, with all that being said, my name is Casey. Thank you again for stopping by. And if you could watch this video all the way till the end, that really helps us creators out. I've noticed a lot of people saying that lately, so I'm going to jump on the train too, because I am definitely working to try to grow myself as a brand and myself as a channel, and help people get excited about the indie beauty community the same way that I am, because makeup continues to save my life every day as a recovering addict for almost 4 years. And I want y'all to be as excited as I am about these things. If they can help you feel beautiful, if they can help you push through and discover that badass female or male or non-binary, just badass individual that you got inside you that just needs a little push, well, I'm here to give you that push and hug. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, and toodaloo. Mango in the skies, I can't get over you. I just wanna be loving you till the day ends, till the day ends. You be in my head, I can't